Christopher Patten. I am here today to address to you that the clear choice for President of the United States is me, Ira Schwartz. To start off, I believe top politics is my calling. Ever since I was a little girl, I would watch CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC with my dad almost every day during an election year. I would watch the candidates speak, see them personally interacting with real voters who were seeking a renewed sense of faith and trust in our government, and that's when I knew I wanted to do something like that someday. I believe I am the most qualified and most politically knowledgeable candidate in this election. I have been discussing, debating, and learning more about politics from my dad for years now. I have seen firsthand what it takes to create a successful administration that protects, supports, and helps our nation grow in every way possible. I want to become your president because I truly care about the livelihood of every single American. I don't want to be the person at the top with all the power. I want to be that person just like you who helps solve your issues and creates a better and brighter future for you, your children, and your grandchildren. If elected, you will truly be proud of the nation we all know and love, America. Within the history of the United States, the economy has had ups and downs, successes and failures. The current state of the economy is not one to be proud of. Currently, the top 0.1% of all American families have about as much wealth as the bottom 90% of all American families combined. According to the Social Security Administration, 51% of all American workers make less than $30,000 a year. It is obvious that people are working longer hours for lower wages nowadays. My administration believes that a strong economy is the foundation for prosperous families and communities, yet too many people are out of work, unemployed, or afraid they could lose their jobs. Current increases in taxes on the middle class are only hurting the majority of American society, which happens to be the middle class. Tax cuts on the middle class will benefit the majority of Americans, and the economy would thrive as it is intended to in our capitalist economy. Our main solution to the economy is to reform taxes. We plan to raise taxes on the wealthy who must pay their fair share in society. This will redistribute the current unequal distribution of wealth in this country. We believe climate change is definitely not a hoax invented by China, quote Donald Trump. It is a real and serious problem we must address. We will support and fund many environmental projects. These projects create many jobs, therefore stimulating the economy. Education is another serious issue my administration plans to address. 30 years ago, America was the leader in quantity and quality of high school diplomas. Today, our nation is ranked 36 in the world. High schools are not preparing students with the skills and knowledge necessary to excel after graduation, and 0.3 million aren't even graduating every year. We believe there should be more government funding for education. However, we do believe that Common Core should be repealed and replaced because it is causing students to receive low test scores and become frustrated with the material being taught. The push for college readiness is only causing students to become less ready and not able to compete in a global atmosphere. We cannot create a high standard for everyone because every child learns differently, and we must be taught in a way that is individually designed for them. We plan to create an individualized education for every student. By creating a program that provides free tutoring to students who need help with their studies, the student can focus on their own individualized success instead of preparing for a standardized test. This tutoring program will not only solve the educational problems, it will also create even more jobs. Foreign policy and international affairs are becoming increasingly significant right now as the world becomes a scarier place every day. I believe the simple solution to many of these problems is global cooperation and diplomacy. For example, to solve the Syrian refugee crisis, we will encourage more countries to take in refugees, establishing a quota for each country based on their population. This will essentially create an equal concentration of Syrian refugees around the world so that one country is not overwhelmed and every country does their fair share. To combat ISIS, we will plan to use our allies and create new ones, such as Russia, to take down these extreme terrorists. Since ISIS used the internet so much to showcase their brutality, we can, with the help of other countries, secretly track down their location and send airstrikes to these places. Under a Schwartz administration, America will not only thrive domestically, but also internationally. With our solutions, we will once again become the single greatest nation in the world. Only with change can we create a better and brighter future for us and our youth. As John F. Kennedy once said, change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Instead of dwelling on problems, we will enforce real solutions that promote change, and that's why the choice for president is clear. Thank you all for your time, and let's create an America for everyone.
Great job.